Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third down, Mariota. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This one will go to the 28-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
This is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Winston. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Corey Vedvik on to punt the football. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fighting him off. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Number 85.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mariota. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Now Mariota. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Seahawks first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one goes away.
And it's across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. For that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to?
Right around 30.
Well, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Play fake. Winston. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. They're looking to throw, holding in a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, Winston. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. We're scoreless after one. And his kick here is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Seahawks.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing, Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now a handoff working right. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38, Mariota throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
A gain of 13.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
First down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It's now 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Off the play fake, Mariota. This is caught. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across across the chalk, into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jason Myers.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw, Winston. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There defensively.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Rams 10, Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. To the air again, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And great effort. I mean, does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
They'll throw again. Mariota. The ball popped in the air, intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, LA! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is taken in. It's complete. And it gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Rams 24. Seahawks.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Mariota again. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the punt there. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Winston to throw it this time. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will stop right around the 25. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And now he'll tuck it in. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36. From the gun, Winston. And he's got his man on the out route.
Winston's pass.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
5 brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, he'll get this one to Galladay. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush is just too...
And it's complete. touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Rams add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Interception, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Fights for it again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Winston going to take a shot for Gallup. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jameis Winston touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Rams 38, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Stopped immediately there.
Running out of the
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
The kicker on.
A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
5 yards.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. As they run the counter play. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
40-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Mariota. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very solid gain of 27. From the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
45, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Second down at 5.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at the 40.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
At the 42-yard line. Today's final score, Rams.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.